My philosophy when it comes to hiring, I'm looking for great people, individuals like Silas.
Oh baby, they're dirty.
I believe you find the people and the people will build the business.
The number of years it took us to become efficient and organized in our business, we're still working on it. It's an everyday task that we do as a team. We train our staff members, we train each other. Serge and I, we coach each other all the time where we can do better, what else we can do to make our processes more efficient and streamlined.
You guys are all free to go. Hunter, let's figure this out real fast. If I could go back in time, I would have made a training program and made systems for every aspect of our business. And that way I can hold myself accountable for what I'm doing and also future employees. Everything needs to be documented and you need to have systems for almost every single thing that happens in your business. Whether that's picking up the phone, writing an estimate, or actually going out and cleaning a window, there needs to be written procedures for everything.
I believe if your aspirations are to grow and scale the business, then pricing it as if you're a one-man shop doesn't really make sense because then you cut into razor-thin margins. So I think if you want to expand, then you have to price accordingly.
We aim for a net of 20%. I'd say 20 net profit is a fantastic place to be. That means that you can be comfortable, you can take home a nice salary, and you also have money left over at the end of the year to reinvest into your business to keep growing. We have created a pricing guide based on square footage, but going back further, that pricing guide is really based on the time that we know it takes to clean an average, let's say 2,500 square foot home. The reason that we've priced everything by square footage is we need to have repeatable systems. If one sales rep goes out to a house, that price needs to come back the exact same as another sales rep going to that house. So that's how we have figured we can scale our business and keep pricing consistent.
If you were to ask me what is more profitable, residential, commercial, they're both great. It just depends what you're looking for. To do commercial window cleaning service, you need funds to do it. Commercial clients, they have a net pay of 45 and sometimes 90. What that means, you need to have enough funds to pay your employees because you will not see that big check for 90 days. Versus residential, you get rewards on a daily basis. When we provide estimates, we do have an estimator who does go out to job sites, who provides estimates on site for our clients. At times we do have the luxury of using Google Earth to provide online estimates as well.
When you're performing in-person estimates, it's really important that you quote that client for more than just the services that they called you out for. For instance, if you notice that their walkways have dirt on them, give them a quote for pressure washing their walkways or patio. If their gutters look like they're packed with debris, give them a quote for cleaning their gutters. The name of the game is providing as much value as possible for your clients. As I'm walking around a client's property performing a quote, I'm constantly looking for these areas that might need cleaning. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take out my phone and I'm gonna take photos. Let's say they've got some dirty siding. I'm gonna wanna quote them for that. I'm gonna make sure that I have documentation of that siding. Let's say I walk over here and I see that there's some pollen on their deck and I think that we can clean it up really nicely. I'm taking a photo of their deck. Not every client is going to be able to do a walk around with you, nor will they be home for an estimate. It's really important that you can build a report with documentation of your findings to validate you adding those extra services to their quote. One thing I like to do in addition to taking photos is to put notes into jobbers so that our technicians know exactly what equipment they're gonna need to bring for that specific job. For instance, at this home, I'm making notes that there's very high interior windows, so our team is gonna have to bring a stack ladder to be able to do those safely inside. We're going to be reviewing these notes and photos during our morning meeting before the team takes off for the day so they can make sure they have all the tools and resources they need to get this job done excellently.
Smash that hype button, let's start the day.
The way we started offering other services is kind of like if you look at baby steps, right? When a child learns to sit up, that's when we were washing windows. And then a child starts to walk, that's when we started understanding that, hey, we can actually offer pressure washing because now we have some funds to buy a pressure washer. As soon as you hit the second story, you need a special insurance. As soon as you get an employee, you need workman's comp insurance. As soon as you get to commercial work, you need umbrella insurance, which is super expensive. As more services that you offer, you need a lot more to sustain that.
I started with just window cleaning. I had no idea that this was going to grow into a business offering soft washing, pressure washing, have multiple trucks and employees. All I saw at that time was, hey, I can make $200 a day. Jackson can go snowboarding. All I was doing was cleaning windows, and I was very happy doing that to start with.
I think without perseverance, you won't last in entrepreneurship. I believe you need to be able to create your own luck and be willing to take calculated risks. And if you're not willing to take risk, I think it's going to be very hard for you to make it, not just in window cleaning business, but any kind of business.